Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ellie. It is day 6 of Vlogmas and today I'm doing a little unhaul. I don't usually do unhauls. I get rid of a lot of books throughout the year, usually somewhere around 5 at minimum per month. And I usually just don't show them because I just don't. And I thought that I would. I did a clean out of my shelves, a big clean out for the end of the year, so that I could get rid of any of the books that I just wasn't sure about. I got rid of a whole bunch from my TBR, I think about 13 or so, and a couple that I had read, and I'm going to show you some of them today. I've got a little stack, and yeah, we're going to talk about them. Here we go. Starting off, I have a whole bunch of ones that I have read. So we have Monkey Grip by Helen Garner. It makes me really sad, but I thought Helen Garner was going to be a favourite author. I really loved This House of Grief, which I read last year. I read 2 of hers this year and tried another one. I didn't like any of them. So I'm going to get rid of Monkey Grip. I've already gotten rid of the other one that I didn't read. And I had kept this on my shelf and I was going to keep it. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Nah. I don't think I'm ever going to want to reread this. And if I do, I'm sure I can find it somewhere. So getting rid of that one. Also getting rid of The Rain Heron by Robbie Arnott. This was one of my most anticipated books of this year, and it was a huge disappointment for me. I loved Robbie Arnott's first book, Flames, one of my absolute favourites, and this was just not, and no, was not for me. Didn't enjoy any of it. Was quite bored for most of it, and just didn't click with the rest of it. So getting rid of that one as well. Again, one I was going to hold on to, but I need the room. So I had to be honest with myself and admit I wasn't going to reread it. This one, It's Hot Out Here for Duke by Maya Rodell. Read this one in November. You will have just seen it in my wrap up the other day. This was bad. This was also just really boring, and yeah, I have a lot of romance books that I love, and I have my little shelf, and I'm happy with that. So if there's something on there that I don't like, I don't want to read, I'm not going to keep it, because then I will have room for more romance. So get rid of that one. Another one from November was Miss Austen by Jill Hornby. This was alright. I really liked it at the start, and then I again just got kind of bored by it. And again, I'm not going to reread it. Don't need to keep it. And then some 4 that I haven't read. I bought all of these this year. Yes. So, I have Shadow Shaper by Daniel Jose Older. I was interested in this one. I got this one from a little free library. But then I just didn't really think about it at all in the year. I got this one in January. And yeah, I also kind of realized it's the first book in the series. I'm probably not going to be able to find the other books, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Didn't pay for it, don't feel so bad about it. Nevertell by Catherine Orton. Also bought this one in January. Bought this in the UK, and I was really excited about it for a while, and then again I just didn't think about it at all this year. And then there's been a couple of bad reviews of it lately, and I just can't be bothered. So getting rid of that one. I also have The Illness Lesson by Claire Beams. I bought this one at the start of the year as well. I think maybe in Feb. This is about like women's illness and stuff like that, which is something that I am really interested in, or I thought I was interested in, and the more that I've sort of read about it this year, I realised that I generally prefer YA that features disability and chronic illness, because it's closer to my experiences of it, and also tends to be less, I don't know, hard-hitting, I guess. I've read a couple of non-fictions, which some of them you will have seen in my non-fiction wrap-up, and yeah, I just don't know that I can do another one. And this also has a pretty low rating on Goodreads, so gonna get rid of that one too. And then finally I have Fortune's Rocks by Nietzsche Shreve, I don't know. Got this one as a blind date with a book, so I didn't buy this, so I wasn't really interested in it, and I kept it because I thought that maybe I would be interested in it. I'm sorry if you can hear Percy licking his paw to the side of my microphone right now. But yeah, I just don't think I am interested in it. This is 1899, a seaside town just out of Boston, and there's a celebrated essayist that goes to stay with his family, and there's an affair between him and the daughter. And yeah, I just kind of don't care. I feel like I've read that book before and I've not liked it. So I just don't think it's a trope, a story that I'm going to be interested in reading. So also going to get rid of that one. And yeah, so those are some of the ones I'm getting rid of. And yeah, I feel good about it. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Why are they all blue?